Hello everybody, welcome to Xela View. Today I wanted to talk about my sister. She passed away last month, and that's one of the reasons why I haven't been posting. And this is going out today because it's her birthday and it's been hard on me. So I wanted to talk about what she meant to me and such. I wanted to take this time to remember her. My sister, she was born mentally and physically disabled, and I just remember her being the most wonderful child, always happy, well, most of the time, and she loved music, she loved to laugh, she always knew what she wanted, and she had her own way of letting you know what she wanted. And that, and what's more, why it's so, and her loss is very hard on me because I know she's my sister, but I helped raise her when I was very young, and after my sister was born, my mom went in a, let's say, psychiatric. She had a burnout, or in any case, her past caught up with her, and she was unable to really care for us. So we had my father, my grandparents, my great aunt, but I was the one of the house, so to speak. So I helped raise her, and as such, she was more of a daughter to me than a sister from time to time. And I think Nathalie thought that too. You can never know for sure, because you can ask her, and she wasn't verbal most of the time. She knew a few words, she knew a little bit of sign language, but she wasn't verbal most of the time. But I do know that she let me get away with more than anyone else. So that is something. And according to the people that took care of her in her last months, it was like the people she talked about were my father, Papa, and me. She called me Via. That's her way of saying my name. And I've just been putting this off, but it's just I wanted to remember her. And tomorrow we go to the notary to have the last things for Papa to deal with her estate. I think it is. So we can move on. And that is something I also have trouble with. But just because it's today her birthday, and it's only been a month since she passed away, I'm just having a tough time. What's also important, I think, is that the day she died, it was 30 years to the day that my grandmother passed away. And my dad and I went to see her on her last day. And on the car ride to her, I had like a message from my late grandmother saying, "Tell her what I told you after I just passed away." And I already knew what that meant. I already knew this would be that it would be the day that she would pass. And so I told her that that it was okay if she wanted to go, that she needed to decide when. I just asked her to go when my dad and I weren't there in the room, because we had already seen that with my mom when she passed, and I didn't want Dad or me to see that again. And apparently my sister agreed, because she passed later that night when we were at home. And she went peacefully, and I'm grateful for that. That at least she wasn't in any pain anymore. And that is what I think is the most important. To quote The Sound of Music, when God closes the door, somewhere he opens the window. And that is what I call a silver lining. That door is now closed, and I can, as it were, move on in a way. I can do what I want, not dependent on whether I have to take care of my sister when my dad passes away. And now that she's passed away, I know I don't have to take care of her, and I just have to take care of my dad. And because it's just me and my dad now, and I just know that I wouldn't have been able to take care of my sister if Dad had passed away first. And it's like one of my favorite singers once said, "Bad things have to happen for there to be good things." And it is true to a certain extent. But I just wish all the bad things didn't have to happen in 2023, in 1 year. Within 6 months, within 6 months, I've lost my mum and my sister. So basically all the female role models that I had left in my family. And that's not something I would wish on anyone. And if you are wondering what I'm looking at, my nice little flashcards with what I want to say, or the way I've been dealing with my sister's loss up until now has been mostly through my social network. It's important to have a network in your community that you trust, that you can rely on. Something to fall back on. And I think I've made big strides in that the last year, that I can rely on the people at my work, I can rely on the people at the community center here, and I've also a lifeline with Contact, and I know it's there, but just because it's there, I can rest because I know that if I need it, it's there. Do I need it? No. But since my sister has been ill, I've put it like front and center, so I could use it if I feel the need to. And it's like one of my favorite songs says, that song is by Savage Garden. If you need to crash and burn, then crash and burn, you're not alone. And in this case it's too, I also want to let people know that you are not alone if you're going through things like this. And you feel a need to crash and burn? Sometimes, but I don't want to show that on camera. I don't need to show that on camera. I think people can imagine that. I can get emotional though, and before I used to get overly emotional, so I'm trying to keep low profile so as to not aggravate other complaints I have. So I'll be keeping a level and not have too big emotions. I can safeguard against things that I don't want to happen, like outbursts and so on. So that was all I wanted to talk about today. I want to say, if you like this video, please like and subscribe and ring the notification bell for the next time I post a video. Bye!